is your masterpiece. Don't forget to dream.
Many of us have already pulled out the fall wardrobe, but in today's Style File, we're encouraging you to swap out your regular makeup routine to fit the season as well. Our favorite beauty Snoop, Megan Moore, says that there are 3 ways, actually, to switch out your makeup to complement the trends of the season. So I have to admit, I'm a little boring when it comes to this. I might go a little darker on the lip, but do you full on change the whole routine?
I do. I like to change my hair color a lot, so I change my makeup with that. But I like to embrace the trends because, you know, they come and go so often. So it's kind of fun to just jump into it, try it. You may not love it if you look back on pictures later, but you know, at least you said you did it, right?
You did it. Check it off the list. Well, and I have to say, a lot of times, especially with makeup, I hear the word trend and I get really nervous because trends oftentimes tip to the extreme. These trends are really doable for the everyday woman.
That's what I like about all 3 of them. Although they all have like a little bit that might put you out your comfort zone just a tiny bit, they're still wearable, things that you can actually wear during your regular life. So
what are you seeing this fall with eyeshadow?
Eyeshadow is all about the metallics. So we're seeing tons of metallics, but they're not your typical silvers or anything cool like that. We're seeing everything in the warm family.
So bronze, copper.
Yes, lots of bronze, coppers, rose gold is huge right now. So, and the great thing about that is that they're all a lot more friendly to wear on most complexions. So really flattering, something that you can totally pull off.
Well, and there is nothing better, I think, than an awesome copper on like blue eyes to make them really pop out.
Absolutely. When your eye color is cool and then you put a warm shadow next to it, they totally pop both colors. So it's a great, easy thing to try.
What products are you recommending to help us pull off this trend?
So I brought 3. The first one down here is these are the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils.
Okay.
They're super affordable and great, easy to use. I love to use.
This out?
Yeah, put it on your skin. You can see a really beautiful metallic. That one is iced mocha, so it's got some brown in it. This is more of a warm rosy gold. But again, super easy to use. Keep them in your makeup bag because you don't even need a brush. You can just put them on and then blend it with a finger just like you're doing there. Super easy.
Those are pretty.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah.
Lots of reflection on those.
Yeah.
The next one here behind it is this palette. You would look at this and probably think this costs a lot of money. It's expensive. Would you believe it's $7 from Forever 21?
$7?
Yes.
Look at those rich tones.
Aren't they pretty? So tons of rose golds in this one. A great palette, super blendable, nice pigments, and surprisingly great quality for a really affordable price.
All right, this shadow looks like the impact of the day.
So these are the ones for your wow factor when you really want to amp it up on the metallic level. These are by Stila and they're magnificent metals. And so we've got a beautiful rose gold that's called Kitten, and then the other one there is gilded gold. So these have a lot of pigment in them. They're going to go a long way, but anytime I wear these, people always stop me and say, what is on your eye? Because they really pop.
Is this a 40 and under makeup recommendation?
I think if you're, yeah, probably. I mean, I think you can wear it if you're a little bit older, but maybe just tone it down a little bit or only use it as a liner.
Okay.
Maybe not your whole lid if you're a little bit older, but if you have more wisdom in your eyes, like I like to say.
Well said. Well said.
So, but it's a beautiful trend.
Speaking of liners, you have some liners that complement another trend that you're seeing this fall.
Yes, graphic liner is everywhere.
What does that mean?
It means that it's a little bit over the top, a little bit more bold. So you can see here, like Taylor Swift is rocking it, a really bold cat eye, something that pushes you, again, out of your comfort zone, but it's still wearable. We're seeing it all over. I just got back from New York Fashion Week. Every runway had these really graphic, bold eyeliners. So over dramatic cat eyes. Like you can see there, it's over the top, but it's really fun.
Is there such thing as a kitten eye? Because the cat eye feels a little too much.
Yeah, if it's too much for you, just pare it down. Maybe only wear it at nighttime. Yeah, you can do certainly just a little flick on the corner.
A little smudge
It
up.
doesn't have to be the full dramatic one, but that's really what the trend is right now, is kind of going over the top with your eyeliner. So it may feel intimidating, but it's fun to try it.
I might leave that trend to Taylor Swift, but I might be able to try a little something. What products will get us there?
So I brought 3 for you. This is Maybelline's Precise Liner. It's got a super long tip on it and it flexes really nicely. So you can draw on it and really get a lot of design. So if you want to do something that's small and not quite as over the top, this one's a great one to try.
Okay.
Behind that, this is Kat Von D's ink liner. She's famous for these. They don't go anywhere. So once they're on for real.
Is she the tattoo artist? So
she
yeah,
is.
there you go.
Yep, and I brought this one in a navy blue color because sometimes black does feel intimidating. So you can go into blue or maybe even like a charcoal if black feels too much for you.
Who can pull off a blue? What complexion would complement
Really
that?
anybody can because it's a navy blue, so from a distance it's still going to look quite dark, but up close you'll see, oh, that's got a blue tint to it. So really anybody can wear it. And this last one up here, this one is by Pixie, and I brought this one because it's a little bit different tip. It has almost looks like a Sharpie on the end. I don't know if you can, if the camera can see that. It's easier to use. So this one's a great friendly option if you've never really done liner like this. This one's super easy to use because it's a little stiffer and you can do like little stroke lines instead of having to drag a full cat line.
Now with eyeliner, you've taught us well, whether we put it on the top of our lid or underneath our eye, below our water well, we're smudging, right? We're rubbing it in and giving that natural look. With a cat eye, are you smudging or you're...
Nope. Cat eyes are crisp, clean lines.
Crisp.
Yep. So you want to kind of get it on there, and I sometimes even fan it to help it dry a little bit quicker, just because then I'm not going to worry about smudging it. So it really should be pretty dramatic and crisp on those lines.
I smile at the idea of you fanning yourself in the mirror every morning. No, just kidding. All right, this is a category that I can get into this fall season, and that's the deeper berry lips.
Yep, the 90s, they are in full blown everywhere, right? We're seeing,
isn't that funny?
It's so crazy. We're seeing all this grunge kind of reappearing in fashion and of course in makeup. So these dark berried lips, the thing you have to do to keep them in trend is to make sure it has a lot of purple in it or a lot of brown. So it's not a bright red or a bright pink. It's really, really deep and pigmented to get that 90s flair to it.
Really
but
rich.
Again, something that you can wear. It might feel a little foreign at first, but once you get used to it and look at yourself and with the dark lip, you're like, oh, I can actually pull this off. It's kind of fun. So
what are some of your favorite brands and colors?
This one I brought here, this is by Pixie, and this is a perfect plum color. So this one has got the most red in it, but this formula is a matte, like velvet formula. I love it, and it's a great one, cheap to find at Target, you know, great.
Okay.
Next one over, this is Kat Von D again. So the makeup artist that's got all the tattoos, she's got her makeup line, and these lipsticks are awesome. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're so pigmented that you get a ton of wear out of them. And this one is a really dark one called Motorhead. It almost looks black in the tube, but on the lips it's a lot more purple, and it's beautiful.
Okay.
Lastly, this one is kind of a liquid lipstick. This is by Revlon, and it's their color stay, and they kind of stain the lips. And this is, again, a really dark color. This is called Parisian. Just beautiful, got a lot of purple in it, so go for it. It's something that you can definitely pull off, even though it might feel a little intimidating at first.
And really quickly, if we're going darker on the lips, we go lighter on the eyes, typically.
Yeah, since these are all pretty strong trends, I would pick one and kind of go with that one. So yeah, if you're going dark on the lips, I would lighten up on the eyes for sure.
Megan, you always inspire us to try something new, step out of that beauty comfort zone. You have more recommendations and ideas on your website. Where can we find you?
Always at thebeautysnoop.com.
One of our favorites, thebeautysnoop.com. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Well,